second quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And slow going there as you'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
You know, it's not just all athleticism for defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Super.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, gone. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff, he'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Danny Gray, 37 yards. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Drive about to get going. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
36 yards on the play.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brissett now. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They're going to run a little pop pass here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
On 2nd and goal, Brissett. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. From the 15 now after the sack. It's 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Josiah DeGuara, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. On 1st down, gone. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Justin Jefferson, 75 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Washington now brings this out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, Brissett sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Washington now brings this out. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Kyle Pitts as time expires in the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. time, we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brissett.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a dump off here complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. This is taken in by McBride. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Jamin Davis
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They run again with Harris. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd corner. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. This is fielded inside the 5. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Room here to run. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Damian Harris, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Goff.
throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he's got room. He's at the 40, 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Justin Jefferson.
His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And making the play defensively there, Brandon Eccles.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Brissett. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
A handoff running left is Dobbins.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.